Good day and welcome to Drew's Book Review. So today we're doing something a little bit different. I have started to think that I want to try out doing some different types of videos other than just book reviews and recaps on this channel. So I put it out on Twitter that, maybe I'd like to do a book tag video, something that I haven't done before. And so I asked, what kind of book tag video should I do if I should do one at all? And thank you to Leslie from the Narritive, who suggested I do the Reading Habits book tag. So, if you want to see what I have to say about the Reading Habits book tag and the questions on that, stay tuned, that's coming right up. Okay, so the Reading Habits book tag as suggested by Leslie from the Narritive. I will link that channel below. Great channel, check it out. Thank you for the recommendation. I do appreciate it, so I hope you watch this. Anyway, let's go into the Reading Habits book tag. So I will try to put the questions for this book tag down below as well. So the first question is, do you have a certain place at home for reading? And yes, I do. I have a nice big comfy chair here in my living room where I'm actually filming this video, where I like to sit each day as I read my books. It's comfy, it's nice, it's awesome, love it. It's my favorite chair in the house actually. All right, bookmark or random piece of paper. Well, I've got more bookmarks than I need, I think. Got a few kicking around here. I'm always have a bookmark, though I will use a random piece of paper or something else if I don't happen to have one. I've done it before. I have no doubt I would do it again. I'm not picky. I just need something to mark my place in the book. But usually I am using a bookmark. In fact, my wife made me this really awesome bookmark. House Targaryen, Game of Thrones. This is an awesome bookmark. I usually use this one with the hardcover books just because it's kind of thick and is awkward in a paperback, but my wife actually made me this bookmark, so absolutely love it. So that is one that I do use, and bookmarks typically. All right. Can you just stop reading, or do you have to stop after a chapter or certain amount of pages? Honestly, I don't really do it by page count necessarily or chapter. I actually do it by time. So I try every morning to read for a minimum of 90 minutes of reading. I actually have this strange habit where, maybe it's not strange, I don't know, but I actually have this habit of I set a timer on my phone as I'm reading, and anytime I stop reading for any reason, whether it's to go to the bathroom, get up and get a drink and stretch or anything like that, I pause the timer. And then I start it again when I pick up the book again, because I want to make sure I get at least 90 minutes of actual focused reading time each and every morning. And so that's what I do. I don't go by chapter or page count necessarily. I have to get at least 90 minutes of reading every day, and there are days where that doesn't happen, and that's okay. But I try to get at least 90 minutes, and I use a timer to make sure that I actually get those 90 minutes. So there you have it. Do you eat or drink while reading? I drink my coffee. That's what I typically do. I'll have my coffee as I'm reading my book. And another quirky habit is, depending on the book, I'll usually take a few drinks of coffee every 5 pages, which I know it's a weird quirky thing, but maybe a little, particular about the patterns that I have set up. But it works for me, and why not, right? All right, multitasking, music or TV while reading. No, I can't multitask like that. If I have music or TV or anything else going around me, it's too much of a distraction. It takes me out of my state of focusing on the books that I'm reading. So I can't do the multitasking thing while reading. It's not possible. Or at least it's very difficult. One book at a time or several at once? Well, typically I'm reading at least 2 books at the same time. I'm doing, well, I suppose technically you could say 3, but generally I have the books that I read, the physical copy of the books that I'm reading in the morning. Then I have my Audible, which I listen to on my breaks at work and kind of read along with Audible on my books as I'm doing my read, which is what I'm doing with the Wheel of Time. right now. So I have the Audible where I'm listening as I'm reading along. But I also use Audible at night. When I go to sleep, I turn Audible on. It's like my bedtime story, and I go to sleep to my favorite stories. I'm listening to the Stormlight Archive right now as I go to sleep every night, and it's just, it's fun and it's nice, and it's kind of, I've gotten accustomed to it, and I really enjoy that. So I guess technically you could say I've got 3 going: Wheel of Time, Stormlight Archive, plus Physics of the Impossible, which I'm reading right now. This one right here. So I guess you could say technically doing 3 at a time. All right, reading at home or everywhere. Generally, I do my reading at home, but I will take books when I go on vacation and that sort of thing. Otherwise, generally, it's only reading at home. Now, if I'm going out or taking the bus somewhere or something, I might read along and listen to Audible as I'm on the bus, something like that. I've done that before, but generally it's all reading at home. Reading out loud or silently in your head. Done that. both silently and out loud. But generally it tends to be silently in my head for the most part, not generally out loud in most cases. Do you read ahead or even skip pages? No. I never read ahead. I won't skip pages. I can't do that. That'd spoil it. I want to see it as it unfolds. So no, I definitely do not read ahead or skip pages. Not gonna happen. No way. All right, breaking the spine or keeping it like new. I've never actually cared too much about whether I break the spine or not. I just read it. The spine gets broken, it gets broken, right? So I guess it kind of depends on the format of the book. You know, the mass market paperbacks, it could be kind of hard not to break the spine. Hardcovers, of course, rarely, you typically don't need to break the spine on a hardcover book. But, it happens. Not a big deal to me if the spine's broken. I think a book that looks red means it's a book that you've enjoyed. Right? If you try to keep it pristine and brand new, that's never going to happen. I mean, kudos to those that do it, but I just don't think I can. And finally, do you write in your books? Absolutely not. Never. I will not write in my books. Absolutely not. Love them the way they are. I can't write in my books. I will take notes on my books. I'll use my tablet actually for my book notes. When I'm reading through a book, so I have things noted down as to what I want to say in the videos about them, but I will not write in my books. Absolutely not. Definitely a no-no on that for me. So there you have it. There is the Reading Habits book tag. So I hope you enjoyed. Thanks you so much for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me some of your reading habits down below. And as always, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram. I'm primarily active. I will have my Linktree link in the description below, so you get links to all my social links, and I also have Discord. And if you want to support this channel, you could do that on Patreon for as little as $1 per month, where you'll get early access to my videos, and you'll also be able to get to choose my next reads, things like that. So if you want to join me over on Patreon, that would be wonderfully appreciated. Definitely optional. And thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time on the next episode of Drew's Book Reviews. Until then, keep on reading. Bye.